So they're going Drew Martinchick to lead off, and then Jason Sulo I see in the on-deck circle. It'll be Ryan Dutton on the mound for the Grizzlies, the senior, D1 All-State first-teamer. And his younger brother, Owen Dutton, gets the start at third, Terrier at short, Baxter at second, Turk at first, and Dylan Gaudette catching ball one to Martinchick. In the outfield, Ethan Strand, Adam LaFawn, and I believe it's Brock Bennett out there.
I can get a better look. That is Brock.
And Maddox is going to drop the foul ball. I think he was concerned whether he was going to be in play or not, and that was a gift right there for Martinchick. As Maddox, I think, was kind of concerned. Am I in play? Am I out of play, right?
It was close. You never know where that line is over there, but the wind did take that a little bit. He did stop, so it seemed like he was unsure.
1-1 the count on Martinchick. Dutton winds and fires. Curveball stays high. Very hot temperatures. Really first hot day of the year. And coming off games where we were bundled up here and thinking, freezing rain.
Freezing.
It's a big difference. There's a ground ball, a chopper to second. Baxter gloves it, throws for the out.
Yeah, here at St. A's, it's a funny field. The left field line is easily marked for dead ball, fences and everything. But right field, first base line, it's a crapshoot. No one knows where it is.
One out for Sulo. Bounces in on Dylan Gaudette.
Yeah, tough day here for the pitchers. The grips are all pretty good, but stamina is the issue here as we move into the later innings.
Up high with the fastball, 2-0. I have not seen their lineup yet, Lonnie, so I'm not sure who their starting pitcher is.
I haven't either. I'm sure it's Martino, but I saw him warming up for quite a while out there.
2-0 pitch to Sulo. Rip to left, Strand in a couple, and then backhand grabs it on a line.
Yeah, that ball was smoked by the two-hitter. Something that they didn't do much of in the first meeting that they earlier in the year. Mostly small ground balls.
2 outs for Will Weiss. I always want to call him Walt Weiss for obvious reasons. Fouls it off. One note, Pete Terrier, by the way, along with Lonnie Emerton, we're not going to move the camera. This is a stationary fixed camera, so anything hit to left, especially down the line, you will not see, but we will describe it, and you'll feel like you saw it, I'm sure. 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air to center. You could probably see that.
That's in the gap.
LaFawn ain't going to get it. It's off the fence on a hop for Weiss, and he's going for 3. Here comes the relay from Baxter, and the throw is late, and he's in there with a triple.
Yeah, I think I've mentioned this several times here at St. Anselm's field. The ball carries extremely well in the power alleys. That ball just kept going and going, and Adam just couldn't get on the train and catch it.
Triple with 2 outs here, and Windham with a chance to break through in the first inning. This is Coviello, generally their catcher. Curveball stays high from Dutton. Hasn't been able to drop that breaking ball in just yet.
Yeah, Ryan needs that pitch to be totally effective. The last 2 outings, he relied on it and was extremely effective.
1-0 pitch, swung on, and he might have got a piece of that, but it's strike 1.
Although his fastball does look like it has a little zip today in 90-degree weather.
1-1 the count on Coviello, the runner at third, Weiss, who tripled with 2 outs. Curveball, that one drops in there, and a delayed call from the umpire.
That was a slow motion arm raise there.
Yeah, across the body for the strike call.
Slow motion.
1-2, Dutton, chance to get out of this unscathed. And it's
Oh.
fouled, a cue shot over towards the Windham dugout.
Just got a piece of that at the very, very end of the bat. Not even the bat itself, the very cap of the bat.
So a ball and 2 strikes on Coviello, 2 outs in the inning. Runner on third is Weiss. Dutton looking that way, he delivers. Curveball swung on and missed. He gets him to retire the side. And we go to the bottom of the first. Scoreless, Goffstown and Windham in the D1 prelims. All right, so we're going to have Terrier, Strand, Durham here in the bottom of the first against Josh Martino. Led the division in strikeouts with 65 on the season. And Terrier is the first one to face him today. And he misses with the fastball.
Yeah, when I saw him warming up, he seemed to have a high release point, which was the case in the first game that we faced them, but you never know today.
1-0 count to Terrier. Another delayed call with that wraparound hand, that right hand that he brings it across. 1-1 the count.
I heard him actually say that time before the arm went up 20 seconds later.
So we're going to listen more than we look. Swing and a miss. Terrier was behind that one, 1-2. So Martino's got him set up here. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, he's definitely not throwing as hard as he was the first game, but he seems to be a little bit more with command.
That was a hard breaking ball that
Some-
stayed up.
Some sort of curveball that didn't do anything.
2-2 the count. Chop,
that's
slow
trouble.
roller, third
There's
base
no
side,
way.
a bare hand play, and it'll be too late. That's a infield single for Terrier. Little excuse me single.
Yeah, that's how it all started against them the first game. Only they Windham threw the ball around and several errors.
Strand up there with a runner on first. Durham on deck. Terrier will take the lead off first. He's being held on by Adam Terrio. Terrier being held on by Terrio. Low pitch, the fastball missed. The defense, Jason Sulo, the second baseman, Jake, his older brother at short, Weiss, the third baseman, Coviello is the catcher. It's Jake Taylor in left, Martinchik in right. We're not quite sure who the center fielder is. We think maybe Eddie Charity, but we're not sure. There's a strike called to Strand, 1-1.
Yeah, he's going to have to turn around for a few seconds to see that number.
Swing and a miss by Ethan. It's 1-2. So Martino's jumped ahead of both batters so far, 1-2. Where the last time out he was falling behind batters.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, every batter.
Ground ball, shortstop, could be 2. Short hop to Sulo, the throw, dug out at first. They turn at 6-4-3.
That was a very nice pick by the first baseman. Second baseman took it barehanded and threw it into the dirt, but end result was a double play.
So bases empty now for Noah Durham.
Much better fielding so far the Windham has shown today, which I expected.
Durham fouls it off.
I expected a completely different Windham team here today than the one we saw earlier.
Up high and away, 1-1 on Noah.
Yeah, I've always been the one that it's a new season right now, and the seeding only does one thing. It tells you whether you're home or away.
Exactly.
Everything else is equal.
Yep. Everybody's 0-0. There's a check swing, grounder to first. Terrio's going to grab it and beat Durham to the bag. So they get them 1, 2, 3, and we go to the second, and we're scoreless, Goffstown and Windham. So it'll be Charity, then Jason Sulo, First two batters against Dutton here in the top of the second. No score. 0-0 Goffstown and Windham. Curveball in there, called strike.
I heard that.
Did you hear him? Because I didn't hear him.
I heard him just slightly.
We're going to put a mic down there for him.
On top of that fence, yeah.
Swing and a miss, strike two on Charity.
Seems to have found it here a little bit more in the second inning. Two straight curveballs that fooled him.
There's another one that fooled him.
Yeah.
Easy 1-2-3 strikeout there for Dutton.
Yeah, I've noticed that when Ryan is really on with that curveball, you can almost tell the batter it's coming, and they have very little chance of making good contact. That was the case in Bedford. There was not a ball hit off a curveball until the seventh inning by Carter Crowley.
Here's Sulo, the other Sulo, the younger Sulo. Takes ball one from Dutton. He's a sophomore. Jake is a senior. Ground ball, foul off a third. So the third base coach is the new head coach of the Windham Jags. He took over after Matt Case stepped down after a couple seasons. He was the pitching coach for the Silver Knights. A UMass grad, went to Nashua North, played high school baseball here in New Hampshire. Played at UMass. There's a drive into left, but Strand has to come in now for it. Makes the catch.
Yeah, a very young coach, showed his inexperience in that first game, but he's got this team into the tournament as the last seed, and they're looking to make some noise here in the first game.
Terrio steps up, the first baseman. Tall kid has been hitting in the upper part of the batting order. He's been hitting number 3 most of the year. But down in the 7th spot, takes strike one from Dutton.
I did not hear that, but I did see his arm move from his hip.
And I'll tell you what, Lonnie, there's a pretty decent breeze blowing,
that's coming
from behind us.
Over the hill, yeah.
There was a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, it's coming down the back of us from the top of the hill.
It feels pretty good.
Yeah, not too strong, but nice.
Hit in the air, it's going to find grass in right field. Bennett backhands and holds him to a single.
Now batting number 15, Josh Martino.
Martino will hit.
Yeah, the balls that Ryan seems to be gave up those 2 hits on were poorly located fastballs, but give credit to the Windham hitters.
Strike called.
A slow curveball that time, had the hitter out on his front foot early.
Martino trying to help his own cause. He's got 2 outs and a runner on first. Terrio kind of leaning back towards Maddox, who's holding him on. And time called at the plate by the batter.
Yeah, not quite sure he's ready to steal a base here, but he's going to have a tremendous jump with that small lead.
Yeah, I mean, look how he's leaning. It's like there's a magnet. There's a strike called. 0-2 on Martino. I mean, it's like a magnet kind of pulling him back towards the base.
Yeah, usually
Maddox like, come back here.
Usually when they're going back, they take a big lead.
Slow roller, first base side.
Fair.
Dutton's going to grab it. Oh, big collision, and Dutton holds on. That's a hockey player right there. Ryan Dutton making the play, and they're out of the inning.
That could have been called obstruction because the runner needs to be in that box, that running box, to avoid such a collision.
4-5-6 for Goffstown here in the second. No score. This game lacks kind of energy.
It does because of the heat, and I don't know, Goffstown seems a little bit too complacent as far as I'm concerned. To me.
There's a ball outside from Martino.
Again, there's no numbers anymore. Everybody is 0-0 and no standings. Just go ask Dover. how that ended up.
Yeah, who was very happy with their 6th seed, I'm sure, but now not so much. There's a ball that gets away from the catcher, Coviello, 2-0.
Good crowd here today, St. A's.
Yeah.
Despite the temperature.
2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. 2-1 the count on Ryan Dutton. Dylan Gaudette on deck. Curveball drops in there.
The first one today that's looked good out of the hand by Martino. Previous fastball had a little extra zip on it too. He's got Ryan now kind of where he wants him.
2-2 from Martino. Got away from the catcher. It's swing and a miss. Dutton's hustling down the throw. Got him. Good throw by Coviello.
Yep. First baseman made a nice play on that coming into foul territory.
Batting number 15.
He's made 2 nice plays here in the early going.
This will be Gaudette. One out, bases empty for Martino. Fastball up high. Another one misses out of the zone. 2-0 on Dylan. So he's falling behind both batters 2-0 here. Make it a strike.
Ooh, boy. That was, I think Dylan was halfway down first without that call.
He was thinking he was looking at a 3-0 pitch here instead of
Jeez,
2-1.
That was a very, very late call.
Foul back. It's 2-2.
Yeah, Goffin hitter seemed to be tad late here with his fastball. From the windup, I noticed he definitely slows down, as most pitchers do in high school, from the stretch. But he's actually throwing from the stretch now. Doesn't have to worry about a runner.
Ground ball right back to the mound. Good play by Martino. The underhand flip. That was hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
2 outs.
Yep, making a little bit of contact here. We'll see. See if we can make him pitch a little bit more. That was the case in the first game, and he was at 75 pitches going into the fourth inning, I believe.
Yeah, he's 22 right now with 2 outs in the second, so a lot better situation for him.
Yeah.
LaFond, the batter, with 2 outs and the base is empty. Stays high. Is that a curveball?
Yeah, that was a curve. He still hasn't really found that pitch yet. He's thrown one good one so far.
Strike. 1-1.
It almost looks like the umpire is looking at the catcher's glove before he puts his arm up. I saw him look down that time.
Like seeing where the glove is, and
Yeah.
then I'll make my call.
Yeah.
There's a breaking ball
So-
low
some
and a good
sorta-
take by LaFond.
Change up or some pitch that not close.
2-1 the count.
You got to sit fastball with this kid. It's above average for this division.
Hit a flare over the pitcher. Second baseman grabs, throws it away.
That's a dead ball there. That's a
Adams
dead
going
ball.
to get to second.
Yeah, it did hit the tarp, so it's a dead ball. That I can definitely tell you. Other than that, if it stays over there in the green part of the, who knows? But once it hits that tarp, it's dead.
Batting number 21, Owen Dutton.
Yeah, that ball off the bat of Adam had a funny spin on it, and the fielder had to make an adjustment on it, and then he threw it wild after he got it in his glove.
Runner in scoring position now for Owen Dutton, the freshman. getting the start at third and getting the at-bat. I like it. Give the kid a chance.
Yeah. See a good D1 pitcher here, or D2 college.
Dutton takes a strike.
Watching Owen all year, I think he's looking for that middle in pitch. Once in a while he gets it and he just turns on it.
Behind in the count, no balls and a strike. Swings through that one, 0-2. So Martino, one strike away from stranding the go-ahead run at second here. LaFond, who reached on the error. 0-2 on Owen Dutton. Turk on deck, hoping to get a chance. Inside on Owen.
It almost hit him.
I mean, Owen reacted that way. Ball and 2 strikes.
Isn't that the chant from the dugout, we got ice?
Yeah. Another
that did
one.
Get him. That did get
It
him.
got him.
It hit his shirt. That was a curveball. It just did nothing. It just stayed inside the whole way. And Owen really doesn't have to move on that because he doesn't know where it's going. So it's a hit by pitch.
Maddox will get a chance. So the RBI leader in the state of New Hampshire, or at least in D1, is going to get a chance with a runner in scoring position. 2 on, 2 out here against Martino in the second, trying to break this scoreless tie. Turk swinging all the way and fouling it off.
That was the pitch right there, right down Main Street. I think Martino knows he got away with one there.
Baxter on deck. Turk fouled off that first one. Martino working with 2 runners on now, 2 outs in the inning. Looks back at LaFond at second. And a strike call, top of the zone. 0-2.
I'm sure he'll try to make him chase here now. He's got him where he wants to.
No balls, 2 strikes on Turk. LaFond and Owen Dutton leading off of second and first base. Little tapper inside of the mound, grabbed by Martino, underhand flip for the out. So he retires the side. They leave 2 after 2. There's no score, Goffstown and Windham. So it's Blanco, the center fielder, is going to lead things off. 9-1-2 for Windham against Dutton in the top of the third. No score. Ground ball. It gets by Dutton. Baxter will scoop it and throw. Nice play.
Very nice play by Brett. Stayed with it, stayed on balance, and made a nice throw to first to just get the runner.
Now batting, number 10, Drew Martinchick.
Martinchick will bat for his second time this afternoon. One out on 1 pitch for Dutton. Curveball in there for a strike.
That one had a late break on it. The hitter just looked at it the whole way.
That one looked like he was thinking about calling it a delayed strike there.
Ended up just a little outside, I believe. I saw Dylan's glove go across.
1-1 the count on Martinchick. He's the leadoff batter. Takes one high, 2-1. Sulo on deck.
I would imagine this hitter's got to look at as many pitches as he can until he gets the 2 strikes, being the leadoff hitter.
The 2-1 curveball.
That one was slightly inside. Even the umpire must have thought it caught the inside corner at the very end. That batter did not like that call.
2-2 for Dutton. Another one does not get the call that
Yeah,
time.
that was
It's full.
outside. That was outside.
Three and two. Dutton works. Stays high. Ball four, the curveball. He walked him.
Yeah, 3-2 curveball there. He hasn't been completely consistent with that pitch. I probably would have
Sulo.
made him hit a fastball, being a leadoff hitter.
Thank you. Huh? Oh, thank you. This one? Sulo, the batter.
Is this the catcher?
It's the shortstop. The throw to first. You can just put it right there if you're going to. Thank you. We got some refreshments coming in, Lonnie. So
Oh, good. Nice.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Ball away.
He doesn't seem to be calling that outside breaking curveball. Ryan's thrown 3 of those in the last 2 hitters, and he did not call any of them for a strike. Although he did call that inside curveball.
1-0 count. Throw to first.
Yeah, Ryan seems to be falling behind slightly here in the third.
Up high, the fastball. It's 2-0 on Sulo. Sulo's a very dangerous hitter.
Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine this might be somewhat of an opportunity for Windham with the faster guy on first base. Should be going here at some point.
Curveball
curve.
gets the call. 2-1.
Yeah, that one stayed over the plate that time. Ryan just needs to take his time, relax.
Throw to first. I'm taking a while to make the call there.
Yeah, neither one of these guys are too anxious to make a safer out or strike or ball call.
2 balls and a strike on Jake Sulo. Up high, it's 3-1. In the dirt, he's walked 2 in a row.
I would imagine this is how Windham is successful. They get runners on, then they try to move them with their middle hitters. This is the kid they hit the shot to center field, I believe.
Weiss, yeah.
I need to get a ground ball here of some sort.
7, William Weiss.
My apologies for the slurping sounds. I just got to hydrate here in this heat. 2 on, 1 out. Dutton delivers. Swing and a foul towards the on-deck circle.
I would imagine you're going to see a steadier diet of curveballs here, being that this is the middle of the heart of their order.
You got Baxter coming in to try and keep the runner at second close. Martinchick.
Big
Sulo,
hole.
big lead off of first with Maddox behind him.
Big hole between first and second.
There's a called strike.
Take that curveball that ended up low and outside.
0-2 the count on Weiss.
Don't throw a strike here.
He had that idea, threw it low and away, couldn't get Weiss to chase. 1-2. 1 out in the inning.
He had success with one of the hitters with a high curveball that stayed high, and the hitter chased it.
That was a fastball low and away. It's 2-2. So he hasn't been able to control the fastball in this inning particularly.
No. His pitch count's starting to get up there a little bit too.
43.
Yeah.
We're in the third with one out. Runners lead off of second and first. This is a 2-2 pitch to Weiss. Swings and misses.
Don't throw it. Don't throw away.
So we learned our lesson that time, right? The drop third.
I was ready to say it louder.
Now batting number 7, Giuseppe Coviello.
So they're going Giuseppe Coviello here, not Joe. It's Giuseppe.
Sorry about the broadcast, folks, but we had an incident earlier in the year where the catcher threw down when the base was occupied.
And ended up getting the runners to move up to second and third. It led to a big inning. There's a ground ball, foul off a third by Giuseppe Coviello.
What a name, huh?
I mean, he goes by Joe as far as I know, but I've never, maybe on the roster it's Giuseppe, but I don't know. Giuseppe's the kind of name that stands out at you.
Yes, it does.
When you're a guy that has to enter names into a website. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
This is a young man that chased that high curveball with 2 strikes last time, and he's got him kind of lined up for the same type of pitch if he can control it.
0-2 the count on Coviello. Breaking ball, and good job by Gaudette to keep that one in front. It was in the dirt. Ball and 2 strikes on Coviello. Charity's the on-deck batter. Dutton's going to step off. The runners lead off a second and first, 2 outs in the inning. It's a 1-2 count on Coviello. Ryan Dutton takes a peek back, delivers. High fastball, misses. It's 2-2.
I think this is the hitter they want to focus on here. You don't want to go to an extra 4 or 5 pitches.
Well, especially with the bases loaded, because if that's, you end up, losing this guy. 2-2 count for Dutton. Dutton's ready now for the 2-2 pitch to Coviello. Called third strike. Wow. He waited forever then pulls the big-time ring up, he gets out of the inning.
He did look at the glove that time. He looked down at Dylan, and Dylan had it right in the middle of the plate and called third strike. Wow.
Another big strikeout for Ryan Dutton.
Extreme delay there.
Yeah, and he's now struck out 4 batters through the first 3 innings, and we go to the bottom of the third. No score, Goffstown and Windham. So Baxter, Terrier, Strand against Martino in the third. He's 33 pitches to get through the first 2 innings.
Pretty average.
Low one.
We need to have more of that. Falling behind the count and serving up a nice middle pitch to the middle of the order.
Swing and a miss by Baxter.
I hear the dugout waking up a little bit.
Well, they had a little powwow in front of the dugout before they went into the dugout after the top of the third. Here's the 1-1 up high from Martino, 2-1.
It's time to start letting the emotions go now, because the stakes are too high.
2-1. Baxter fouls it back. It's 2-2.
That might have been a ball. It was definitely in the upper part of the zone. Good swing, though, by Brett. Right on it.
So 2-2 on Brent. Up high. Little extra juice on that one. 3-2.
Yeah, those are the ones that are in the upper 80s for sure. But again, not strikes.
Full count on Baxter. Leadoff
There you
walk.
go. There's that pitch that is easy to chase. But Brett showed control there and discipline to lead off the inning with a walk.
Leadoff runner is on.
See if Goffstown can do some damage here with their big hitters coming up.
Third baseman's playing kind of even with the bag, not really
Yeah.
expecting a bunt. And
There it
Terrier
is.
offered, pulled it back, and the pitch in the dirt to the backstop.
That was a wild pitch. The catcher really, although he did lift his head, that ball is difficult to stop with the spin and downward motion. I get wild pitch in the book.
Yeah, definitely a wild pitch. And now you're not going to bunt, right? I mean,
never say never, buddy. Never say never. I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah, it is a low-scoring game, obviously, so
You
one
draw-
might hold up, but we'll see. He
he base
lifts
hit.
it into right field. Brent had to hold
No,
up.
they gotta hold
he
up.
didn't read that one very well.
That's okay. With no outs, I would have been surprised if Lawrence would have sent him anyway. You always want to play slightly conservative early in the game when you no outs and your meat of the order coming up.
So first and third, nobody out for Strand.
Good piece of hitting there by Zach.
Got to stay out of the double play here, right? I mean, even if you get a run, you want the big inning,
At
right?
some point, I think he's going to be stealing here.
Up high. Wasn't going that first time.
If you look at the middle infielders, they're not anywhere near the base. Almost kind of letting them have it, maybe.
1-0 count on Strand.
A good lead. There he goes.
They throw behind Terrier. He's
There he
caught up in a pickle. There goes Baxter for home. He's going to be safe because the
he
ball
dropped it.
popped
He
out.
popped out.
The ball popped
Popped
out of the
out.
catcher's glove.
It would have been out, but he dropped it. He did the quick slap tag, and when he did that, he hit the base runner and it popped out, scoring the first run of the game here. Basically, just exactly how Windham allowed several runs to score in the first game, although they're playing much better defense today.
Terrier up to second. The double steal, I guess, is what that was.
That's what in the book, that's what it ends up to be, a double steal.
And Strand with a runner in scoring position and a 1-0 Goffstown lead now. Ball 2.
Typically, a lot of these playoff games early on in the prelims and quarterfinals are won and lost by small plays like that don't even show up in the scorebook.
1-0 lead for Goffstown. Strand with a 2-0 count. Terrier, the runner at second. Nobody out in the inning. We're in the third. Cue shot towards first. The pitcher's going to have to cover. They get the runner at first, and Terrier moves up to third.
Yeah, he moved the runner up there with less than 2 outs. So now we just need a ball hit to the right side or a fly ball, and we'll get the second Goffstown run if Noah can come through.
Number 2, Noah Durham.
Noah's really good generally with good back control, unless the pitcher elects to pitch around him somewhat. Not sure. He's been a little wild this inning, and both pitchers showing signs of fatigue here in the third, as we thought they would.
Durham with a runner on third. 1-0 Goffstown lead. Check swing. That might have been inside on
It was
Noah.
inside and high. The pitch is starting to creep up in the zone now, and Goffstown needs to show discipline.
1-0 count on Noah. Terrier leading off of third. They're not holding him on.
No.
Swinging and missing Noah, 1-1.
I'd say if this was a situation where Zach was on third and the lower part of the order was up, you might see somewhat of a squeeze, but you got your 3-hitter up there.
No, yeah, you're not going to be asking Noah Durham to bunt. I would not think.
No.
Swings and misses at that one, so Martino's got the last 2 fastballs by him.
Both pitches up in the zone a little bit. Noah swung under him. Now he needs to just put the ball in play on the right side. They are giving up the run.
Yeah, they're playing deep.
If he hits the ball anywhere in the middle of the field.
1-2 pitch. Curveball hit back to the mound. He looks at third. They throw to first. They get the out. Terrier has to hold.
Kind of the right idea, just bad placement. Once it gets by the pitcher, obviously, it's an easy run scored.
2 outs now for Dutton.
Number 6, Ryan Dutton.
And boy, could you use a case of helping yourself
Help
out?
yourself out. Been saying that since 7th, 8-year-old league. Help yourself out.
2 outs, the runner at third. 1 run in, but 2 big outs for Martino now with Dutton at the plate.
Good cut by Ryan.
Fouled off, I guess.
Just missed. Yeah, it was fouled. That pitch was right down the middle. I'm sure Martino's going, man, I want that pitch back.
He's also thrown some ability to throw it by our guys, though.
Early on, I'm seeing a few cracks here.
0-1 pitch to Ryan Dutton. Popped up. That's shallow. Right fielder coming in. Not going to get it. Terrier scores. It's 2-0 Goffstown. RBI single Ryan Dutton.
Well, I noticed the right fielder was playing extremely deep, and the center fielder actually made the closer play on that. He came from way over and only was like 1 or 2 steps away from catching that ball. So the right fielder was completely too deep, I thought, for a right-handed hitter. But there you go. There's a second Goffstown run on a little bleeder that helped himself.
Goddard up at the plate with 2 outs and Ryan Dutton on first. 2 runs in, 2 big ones.
I think that's pretty much what Noah was trying to do the previous at bat. Ryan got the job done.
Helping himself out.
Yep.
A little low. Good job, Coviello. Giuseppe making the scramble to keep that in front of him.
Another wild pitch there was dug out by the catcher with a very nice play.
Why am I craving Italian food all of a sudden, Lonnie?
I don't know. That name, that's just rolls off the tongue, right?
Yeah.
Could easily name a restaurant after that and probably get a few people there.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of like the name of the restaurant in Derry called Rigatoni's.
Oh, yeah.
Tony's.
Yep.
Good pitch.
Called strike 1-1. I saw Jimmy Brazier here watching this game. I was like, I figured you'd be, he's the father of Hunter Brazier from Pinkerton. I figured he'd be in Portsmouth watching that game. There's a drive into center field, back for it.
Carrying well.
And grabbing it in center was Blanco for the 3rd out of the inning. Goddard put a charge into it.
Ball carried well.
But it is tracked down in a big part of the ballpark. But the Grizzlies get 2, and after 3, it's 2-0 Goffstown. We'll have 5, 6, and 7 for the Jags. Eddie Charity, Jason Sulo, and Aaron Terrio against Ryan Dutton, who is 49 pitches deep here in the 4th inning.
For the Jaguars, number 21, Edward Charity.
And I've never heard, I mean, they just announced him as Edward Charity. I've only heard him referred to as Eddie in all my, following of baseball over the years.
Well, we can correct that right now. Edward, come on, Edward.
Curveball stays high from Dutton. Both bullpens are quiet. I don't think it would take a long time to get warmed up on a day like today. Fouled off.
I don't think either coach wants to put anybody out there for an extended period. even though I noticed that before the game, Martino was out there for a long time warming up.
Ball and a strike on Charity. Ground ball, third base. Dutton has it. Long throw. Stretched by Turk. Gets him.
That was a very nice play by both fielders. Owen came up with it cleanly, made a nice throw to first, and Maddox with a good stretch to get the runner.
You can hang out under here. No?
I always want to get that lead off that runner if possible every single inning. That generally leads to success.
Called strike.
Oh, God.
It's taking longer and longer to get a decision.
And I can't blame these guys, man. They're doing yeoman work. That was high. I've been to many games where the umpire turned around and looked at me. You want to umpire? I'm like, hell no.
Hell no. Nope. I know, especially up we're like who are those Statler and Waldorf there, where the old guys in the Muppets there.
Yeah.
0-2 pitch. Drops in there.
It was outside, but I'm kind of with a hitter there. That was a borderline curveball that had a late break and looked like it was outside, but he called it a strike.
Strikeout number 5 for Dutton. 2 outs here in the 4th. Terrio got a single his first time up. Swings through that one.
Good fastball now by Dutton with 2 quick outs here in the 4th, and get a little extra zip there, Ryan.
In the dirt, ball 1-1-1. Up high, 2-1.
Ryan just needs to settle down here and focus on one hitter at a time.
Gets the call that time.
Boy.
I think I figured out the early indicator for a strike. He kind of makes a little move, little
Shoulder.
little
kinda.
a little wiggle.
Yeah, there is a little wiggle there. He's definitely not talking now.
There's a wiggle for you to end the
That was
inning.
a wiggle, big
Dutton
wiggle.
puts another one down by way of the strikeout. We go to the last of the 4th, 2-0 Goffstown on top of Windham. Hit in the air to center. Blanco trying to get underneath it, finally does.
Good contact. Oh.
Now batting, number 21, Owen Dutton.
Owen Dutton, the batter. 1 out in the inning. It's an 0-1 count on Dutton. Popped up. Sulo out in shallow left makes the catch from the shortstop position. That's 2 outs. Two outs for Turk.
Number 11, Maddox, Turk.
Up high with the fastball a little away. Sulo about to throw pitch number 60, so he's in real good shape to potentially finish this game as long as he, doesn't start losing it here. 2 outs in the fifth, or the fourth, I should say.
Oh. He's starting to like that outside corner. But the umpire, he called that a strike.
1-1 on Maddox Turk. It's low. It's 2-1.
Tough day. It's a hot day. First day that we played in this kind of weather. Last time we were here was 40 degrees. Right?
And
Oh,
rainy.
my God.
Windy. 2-1 pitch to Turk up high, 3-1.
Oh, he's trying not to give Maddox a cookie. Here we go. 3-1 pitch, cookie time.
Base is empty, 2 outs. Check swing. They called it a strike.
Boy.
A low strike right there, 3-2.
I would say a good take right there. That pitch was low and wherever.
Might have been a breaking ball, too.
Yeah, it looked like some sort of off-speed pitch.
3-2 on Turk. Ground ball, second baseman. Thrown out at first. 1-2-3 inning for Martino. We go to the fifth, 2-0 Goffstown. Martino is the batter, 8-9-1 for the Jags here in the fifth against Dutton.
I think because Dylan dropped that, they didn't call it a strike. It looked pretty good.
Fouled off towards the football field, 1-1.
Late swing there on a Dutton, good Dutton fastball.
One and one pitch. Hit up the middle. Terrier, nice hop for him. Throws and gets him.
Yeah, nice in rhythm play there. Good hop and good throw. Get that lead off hitter again, which is very important as you're moving through these middle innings.
So Blanco will get a chance to hit. The center fielder. This will be 64 pitches for Dutton. A little low. We got activity in our bullpen. It's Owen Hazelbaker, the right-hander, the sophomore.
Yeah, I would say Martino is going to stay in no matter what.
They got somebody warming
Although
up. It looks like Jason Sulo warming up.
24 over there in the back of the dugout. Like you said, it's not going to take long for anybody to warm up today. Oh,
That's a real
that
delay.
was very
real delay.
That pitch was outside. I had a good look at that. That was not a strike. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Ball and 2 strikes. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Ground ball, shortstop, backhand Terrier has time. Strong throw.
Very nice play by Zach Terrier there. Go into the hole backhanded with a rifle over to first base to get the second out.
2 up, 2 down for Dutton.
Drew Martinchick.
Martinchick back up there, the leadoff man. Ooh, it hit the ump on the hop, and that did not feel good. Give him a second,
that's
Dylan.
Going to be a 5-minute break here for the action.
Yeah, you could see the sweat on the back of the ump right now.
That was a tough pitch to take where he did.
I got a towel going over here. I got my beach towel because I just sweat doing games, let alone calling strikes with all that equipment on.
You're working harder than he is?
No, not at all. Not at all.
That was a tough pitch to take. Dylan's asking him, "Hey, you all right?"
Fouled off.
Play in the football field. That's going to end up in the end zone. Oh, 5, 10.
I'll be here in a couple of weeks for the Chad game.
Yeah. I heard the ad for that today on the radio.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Doesn't get the call on that one.
Off-speed curveball just ended up outside.
2 balls and a strike on Martin Chick, the Windham leadoff batter. Sulo is on deck. Yes. Called strike. We got the yes call up here before he even acknowledged it, but we knew it was in there.
Yeah, the lead off hitter here is definitely doing his job to look as many pitches as possible.
The 2-2 pitch from Doughton. Swings weakly, gets him. They throw down to first just to be safe.
Yeah.
And that's the final out of the 5th inning. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-0 Goffstown. Baxter will lead it off. Martino out there. Baxter fouls it back to the screen. Martino just threw pitch number 65. They did have Jason Sulo warming up beyond the dugout.
I'm trying to get a score from Bedford and when a cunt here from a friend of mine.
We'll see if cell service works over there. I guess T-Mobile's the only thing that works at Bedford SAU field. That's what I've been told.
Oh,
so
I didn't know that. Huh.
We'll see.
You figure the administrative offices are right there.
You would think so. There's a strike called. It's 0-2 quickly on Baxter.
It delivered, so you got it.
That game started at 3, so it should be over.
It's 5:40, yeah.
Check swing. He didn't go around. They're going to appeal, and he did not go around, says the first base umpire. Yeah, my buddy, who is also the father of one of the players on the team, said he's going to try and get over here for the end of this one if that game ends.
If they won.
Yeah, I would assume, yes.
Yeah.
1-2 on Baxter.
No score on the website.
Brent fouls it at the plate.
Good swing there by Brett to stay alive.
Good breeze kicking up right now. Martino's 1-2. Breaking ball stayed inside. 2-2.
Good at bat here by Brent. Try to work up that pitch count. It's still a hot day, and we are in the 5th inning, so it's going to be happening, even though we know probably he's going to stay into the end.
2-2 pitch, up high. So Brent's worked it back full.
Great at bat here. He went full in the last 2 hitters. Matt Maddox was 3-2 as well.
Martino ready to throw the 3-2 pitch to Baxter, leading off the bottom of the 5th. Baxter serves it foul, right field side. So again, just making him work here.
Yeah, very, very good at bat. This could be the at bat of the game right here if he can extend it or reach base. Sometimes these little things like this can
wear out a pitcher.
And then regain some momentum here. Such a sleepy game when it's 95 degrees out.
Yeah. Breaking ball,
Beautiful.
didn't get the call. Ball 4.
It never broke.
So Brent down 0-2, ends up working a walk. And back to the top of the order.
Zach Terrier.
Of course, the high schoolers in Florida are going, wow, this is kind of a chilly day here.
Yeah, they're like, man, this breeze feels good.
Yeah. All right.
Terrier with a runner on first.
Let's see a bunt.
I would think so. They were trying to do it last time. Remember, he squared, and he
Wow.
bunts it foul.
I think Brent Baxter's dad's yelling, get a bigger secondary. And
Yeah.
it's easier said than done. Trying to time up that that pitch to the bunt.
0-1 count on Terrier. Bunted the first one foul. Baxter getting a look over by Martino. Now he delivers. Terrier squares.
Yeah.
It's high. They throw behind Baxter.
There he
And
goes.
he throws it into right field.
This is
Brent's
the-
going to get second. Throwing error on the catcher.
This is what Windham did in the first game, and definitely led to Goffstown runs. With the meat of the order coming up again here in the bottom of the 5th.
Ball and a strike now with a runner on second. And again, maybe still the bunt in play here, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's something about Brett when he's on base. He's creating havoc out there, and it was him that started the rally last time.
1-1 the count. Martino now looking back at Baxter at second base. Nobody out. Terrier squares, pulls it back. The strike is called outside corner.
I could guarantee you this, and no disrespect for this umpire being working hard, but that strike zone has gotten wider on both sides.
1-2 now.
Both sides getting the benefit of that strike zone.
Can't blame the guy.
No,
Terrier calls time at the plate.
good call by Zach. Trying to make this pitcher think.
1-2. Strand on deck. Baxter taking a lead off a second. He's right in front of Jake Sulo, the shortstop. A little low. 2-2.
I was supposed to say that ball was right over the plate, but it was down by his ankles.
That was pitch 76 for Martino here. Still nobody out in the 5th. 2-2 the count on Terrier. It's a 2-0 Goffstown lead. Looking for more. Ground ball, first baseman. It's going to get the runner
Get the
over.
runner over. It's a good job. Exactly what you're trying to do with 2 strikes. Just hit the ball to the right side so that runner can advance with less than 2 outs.
Strand with a chance to drive in a run.
Ethan Strand.
Ethan's 0 for 2 today. Runner at third. The infield is in. Ethan swings and misses. Tried to hold up.
Yeah, a little low in the way pitch there. What you would call a pitcher's pitch, and he just tried to get caught up in a check swing.
1 out in the inning. Another one.
Another one. That was a curveball in the dirt. He's anxious.
0-2.
Definitely one of the more anxious hitters that we have on the team. When he gets his pitch, he's all over it.
Martino's ahead 0-2.
Right.
Ooh. Ethan took that one bravely. 1-2.
Inside, but it did have a late break. I'm sorry, but that's been a strike before.
The ump and the catcher just had a conversation. He's going to talk to Martino here about something.
He's probably telling him and saying, listen, this kid will be swinging at
Whatever you throw here.
pretty much. But pretty soon, Windham's going to be thinking about playing the infield in, though. Down by 2. They are in now.
Yeah, they've been in this whole at bat. Yep.
Okay.
0-2 or 1-2 now on Ethan Strand. Baxter at third. And Ethan pops it up. That might be
shallow.
trouble.
It's trouble.
They may not get to it, and
They
it
dropped
falls.
Nobody covering
Ethan,
second.
nobody's at second. He's going to get a double out of it. And Brent's going to score on one of the strangest plays you're ever going to see.
Yeah, that was in no man's land. Again, the center fielder's playing out in the parking lot. Shortstop seemed to have a beat on it, but it was behind him. Second baseman was on it as well. It comes down to the same thing that happened in the Dover game where 3 guys converged on a pop-up and it just dropped in because no one took charge. I would imagine this has been one of Windham's biggest problems all year, where they've got good pitching, but their defense and hitting have let them down somewhat.
Well, I'm having trouble. There it goes. It updated the 3-0 here on the scoreboard. I was going to say I'm having trouble, but it is, in fact, 3-0. So that's a gift double if you ever get one, right?
Oh, there's no doubt. He'll take that after
A gift and a hustle double.
hitting rockets all year. They'll take that one, and good hustle, yeah.
Noah swinging late on that one.
Actually could have made it to third if he had just rounded second and kept going because the ball was up behind the backstop being booted around.
3-0 lead. Grizzlies trying to expand on that here with Durham at the plate. 1 out and Strand at second. Martino over 80 pitches. And Noah swings and misses again. Whoops. 0-2. Noah with the heroics to end that game against Dover. The walk-off.
Still playing him relatively deep. Center field is very deep.
0-2 count on Durham. Martino looks back at Strand at second base. Here's the pitch. Pop foul. So they really battled and made him work. I think he started this inning with 63. He's at 84 right now, and he's only got 1 out.
Yeah, this is the time where Windham coach is going to start looking at pitch location. In the past, he's been very high, but here it just looks like he slowed down a little bit, but still throwing strikes.
Martino popped up over for Terrio. That is certainly out of play, right? I mean,
it's on the top, yeah. But you never know. You know, once it hits the top, obviously. Before that, if you'd have caught that,
Only takes 1 pitch here, bud.
I don't know.
then Ethan should be tagging up, right, if he catches it over there,
Absolutely.
right?
He should be tagging up no matter what, because any kind of catch there is a very long throw.
Another 0-2 pitch from Martino to Durham. Going to be coming up here. He spiked it. Ethan's going to move up. That thing bounced off the catcher and halfway up the third base line.
Yeah, that's an indicator right there. He's tired. He tried to get Noah to chase on an out of the strike zone pitch, but spiked it like Pete said, like 10 feet in front of the plate, advancing the runner.
Runner at third now with still 1 out.
Good stop by the catcher, by the way.
They're not playing in on the infield anymore. Third baseman is, but everybody else is back deep. And Noah hits it to the third baseman. They're going to come home with it. The high throw. The ball gets away. Ethan scores. It's an RBI on a fielder's choice by Noah Durham, and it's 4-0 Goffstown.
Yeah, again, catcher put the tag on the runner, and the ball bounced out of his glove. It looked like he had him in time, just like the last run that was scored that way. But unfortunately, ball squibbed loose. These games are won and lost by these types of plays, not walk-off home runs.
4-0 Goffstown, and Dutton at the plate. There goes the runner, Durham. They're going to throw down.
Good throw.
And he is out.
Very good throw. No, there's no replay, Noah.
2 outs in the inning.
You can't call for replays. We have it. We have the replay, but he's saying he wasn't tagged, but the ball was there in plenty of time.
Base is empty now. 2 outs for Dutton. He swings and misses that one. 1-1. And Hazelbaker, or is that, it's Braxter warming up now.
Baxter. I think he said he's ready.
Will he come on and pitch the 6th? Oh, they're going to get him for the swing there. And
I'm not quite sure about that one.
that was only 2 strikes. I mean, they're walking off the field. I think it was only 2 strikes. All right, well, that was a strange way to end the inning. I guess it was strike 3, so Dutton's out. The inning's over, but the Grizzlies get a couple more, and we head to the 6th. It's 4-0 Goffstown. So Dutton about to start the 6th inning with 72 pitches, and it's going to be 2-3-4.
Yeah, this is Windham's inning here, I would imagine, to put something up on the board.
Sulo, Weiss, Coviello. A little low with that one, ball 1. Baxter had been warming up. Hazelbaker was warming up earlier. Jason Sulo was warming up for Windham.
Good
Called strike.
Curveball there.
Ground ball, third base. It's foul.
Just squib foul there as it got near the bag. It was headed right on the line up to that point.
One and 2 on Sulo. Big leadoff batter here in the 6th. Goffstown up by 4.
This is a snail's pace now.
Here comes the shadow, too, creeping up into the batter's box area.
Yeah.
Check swing. It's up high, 2-2. Coming up towards 6 o'clock on your Thursday. Fouled off. Winner of this game will play the winner of the Bedford-Winnicunnet game on Saturday, weather permitting.
We think that game is over because they start at 3 o'clock, but
It should be over.
nobody has responded to my texts.
Curveball. Dylan throws to first thinking it's a strikeout, but it wasn't.
I think it was high.
Yeah, I think it was definitely high. So it's a full count now on Sulo. Three-two pitch. Hit in the air to center. It's sinking. It's going to drop in front of LaFond. Leadoff single for Jake Sulo.
Good at bat there by the leadoff hitter here in the sixth inning. This is I had spoken earlier. This is Windham's chance here as they go through the middle of their order. Hitters coming up here with a man on first. He's a ground ball here right now.
Weiss had the triple in the first. They got Sulo leaning.
Oh.
He's in there safely. Ooh, that was close.
I think that he was safely because of the speed that he was going. He went back very fast. to the bag, beating the throw. But good move by Dutton and a huge lead by the runner. Huge lead. That's the biggest. He's out there.
He got him that time. Picked off by Dutton.
Huge lead. Good throw and tag at first.
That's a rally killer, huh?
That's a rally killer right now because you got your 3 and 4 hitters up here. I mean, they're down by 4. One run does not do any good. You need all base runners that you can. A sign of an inexperienced coaching, knowing that you need 4 runs, not 1.
Hazelbaker's back warming up in the bullpen for Goffstown. Dutton at 81 pitches right now, and that's hit in the air. Long run for LaFond. Can't get it. Made a dive, and it's another single.
Like I said, they got their hitters up, and risking stealing bases is just that. It's very risky.
Coviello will hit.
I'd be surprised if they use this runner here.
Much smaller lead for
Much
Weiss.
smaller. Much smaller. Half the lead.
Called strike. One out in the inning, runner at first, Weiss. We're in the 6th. It's a 4-0 Goffstown lead. Fouled off. 0-2.
Good curve by Dutton there that dropped down below the knees where the batter had to swing almost in the dirt to even foul that off.
No balls, 2 strikes the count on Coviello. Dutton takes a peek over at Weiss at first. Delivers. Ground ball, second baseman. Baxter throws, gets the lead runner, and that's all.
Good play by Brett there to get that lead runner with 2 outs now here in the 6th. Kind of squelching what was potentially a Windham rally here.
Yeah, getting picked off is just like one of the most, you can't do it. It's a deadly sin.
Yeah, getting thrown out is one thing, but getting picked off is that's a cardinal rule.
Flare into right. Hit. That's going to drop in front of Bennett out there. The runner's going to go to third. Terrier cuts it off.
Yeah, Windham's putting together a mini little rally here with some little off-field swings that are resulting in hits.
First and third, 2 outs.
Dropping in front of the Goffstown outfielders. Definitely playing deep. Adam is playing extremely deep in center field.
2 outs in the inning, first and third. Sulo, the batter, the sophomore. Tall, slender, righty batter. The fake pickoff move.
You can see that move only at this level because it's illegal at all the higher levels from here, college and big leagues.
Swings and misses that one, the high cheese. 0-1 on Jason Sulo.
Yeah, viewers might ask why, but that's a deception move that was outlawed probably 5 years ago by MLB.
Time called at the plate.
Actually, because it worked. A lot of times runners would get picked off from first.
Done ahead 0-1 on Jason Sulo, trying to get the last out of the inning and keep this a 4-0 Goffstown lead. Sulo pops it foul out of play to the right, 0-2. Dutton, 87 pitches deep here.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Windham's having some good looks at some pitches here in the 6th. Every single hitter putting the bat on the ball of some sort.
the senior, looking to get one more out here in the 6th and get through 6 scoreless. And Dutton will step off. Runner leading off of first, runner leading off of third. 0-2 count on the batter, Sulo. Low and away.
Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Is that the right count?
It is 1-2 on the scoreboard.
Okay.
There they go.
They're working at such a slow pace. We lost track last inning.
1-2 on Jason Sulo. Swing and a miss. He got him.
Wow. Good
Big
pitch.
strikeout to end the 6th inning and end the threat and send it to the bottom of the 6th with Goffstown on top 4-0.
Big pitch by Ryan to end that inning.
Dylan got at the plate here for the Grizzlies against Jason Sulo, who throws strike 1 in. It'll be Gaudette LaFond, the first 2 hitters here, and then Owen Dutton. That one's in the dirt from Sulo, 1-1.
Off-speed pitch spiked, trying to work his fastball off of that pitch. Grizzlies just looking to maybe add on 1 or 2 here in the 6th.
Why not put 6 up and just end it in 6?
Well, that would be pretty much our average, right?
Yeah.
We average 10 runs a game.
Yeah.
But that was a season ago. This is a new season right here, beginning today.
Yes, sir. I'm hearing that if we do win, the game's at Lions. Not here.
That's what you mentioned, yeah.
Good?
It's all weather related.
No, I mean, it's
It's a
better for our offense.
Alumni Day here. That's Alumni Day here, so no game here Saturday.
Gaudette walks.
Yeah.
LaFond up there,
Bunting.
squaring to bunt,
Hit
and
him.
it hit him.
Couldn't even get out of the way of that. He had already squared and pulled back away, and ball found him.
First 2 on here, and they might have heard me with the mercy thing. The 6 run. Why not? Let's get this done quickly.
Yeah, 6 runs would take a while, though, I would imagine.
Yeah, it
Unless
could
you
happen
get-
pretty quick.
Unless you get a couple home runs.
We don't know.
We don't know. I checked with Randy, and he didn't get back to me yet.
Game Changer's not updating. Owen Dutton up. Chance to do some damage here. He's squaring to bunt.
First and second.
Here
nobody
comes
out.
the first baseman charging hard. Pitch low, and it's a ball.
Second baseman got over very quickly to cover first, so catcher came up ready to throw, but Goffstown runners playing it conservative here with no outs.
1 ball, no strikes on Owen Dutton. Maddox Turk on deck. First baseman charging hard again, and Dutton takes a strike.
Yeah, that was a good pitch by the pitcher. A little high in the zone, trying to make Owen pop up.
1 ball, 1 strike on Owen Dutton. Got at it second. LaFond at first. Dutton takes low, ball 2. He wasn't squaring that time.
Yeah, again, coach may be looking to try to get a hit out of this, or I don't know. Third baseman staying home, so
2-1 count on Dutton. A little low, and
That's
Owen
ball
thinks
3.
it's ball 4, but you cannot
That time,
steal that call right there.
I knew the count was 2-1.
Me too. Owen was like, it was convincing. Huh?
Who
Yeah,
who taught
yeah.
him that? Go to first on 3 balls. It
Hey,
worked.
if you can get away with it, why not? Sulo ready for the 3-1 pitch to Dutton. And he swings through that one. It's 3-2.
Pitcher realized that the umpire is not giving him that knee strike, so he's staying up in the zone. Both strikes this at bat were high strikes.
Two good younger players going at each other. The sophomore Sulo, the freshman Dutton. Full count. And it's a tip caught by the catcher. And that is the first out of the inning.
Another high strike, and Owen just swung at it a little bit, but good at bat by Owen there, trying to move the infielders to a spot where they can runners can advance.
Maddox
Just do.
with first and second.
That's the pitch to hit right there, the one that's right down the middle.
Took it for a strike. Baxter on deck.
Here it comes right down the middle. And he looks at it. Adam hiding by the first baseman. Another pitch.
Called strike.
A little bit outside, but still very hittable. I don't know what he's looking for, but he should probably end up chasing again like the last 2 times up, little weak grounders.
Sulo steps off.
This is a new pitcher, so his pitch count's not going to be running up. There you go.
Line
base hit.
drive,
There's a base
single.
hit.
They're going to hold the runner Gaudette.
Well, he got a hanging curveball that time and put it right between third and short to load the bases here in the bottom of the 6th. Brent Baxter up, who's been a thorn in Windham's side all day on the bases, either stealing bases or advancing on bad Windham throws. He's been in the middle of the action here. He can break this game wide open right here.
Yeah, he's walked twice and scored twice. And the bases are loaded with 1 out there in at the corners. Double play depth up the middle. Baxter
Ooh.
swinging away at that
Good
first
cut.
one.
Was right on that fastball right there.
1 out in the inning. They're juiced. And if Brent puts 1 out of here, we're 2 runs away from the Mercy. I'm telling you, it's a possibility.
Absolutely.
Erica Baxter is like predicting it. She said Brent's going yard here. And Brent hits a ground ball to the shortstop. Should be too slow for 2.
Safe.
And he's safe at first. The run scores.
Good dig by the first baseman there to save another run. But Brett came through again, driving in that 5th run here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
First and third. Grizzlies up 5-0 now.
Now batting, number 10, Zach Terrier.
Brent on first base again here to wreak havoc on the base paths with the top of the order coming up.
Yeah, my 5 won't go onto the scoreboard on the camera here, but Terrier
Faking a bunt
offered,
with
and
two,
they say he took it for a strike.
with two outs. I'm not quite sure of the strategy here by Goffstown. Maybe that was a fake bunt to steal.
0-1 pitch to Terrier. Fouled it back. 0-2.
I think we're just trying to get Adam home here. That would make a pretty comfortable lead going into the 7th. We've seen 5 runs in the 7th, but not 6.
0-2 count on Terrier here. Sulo trying to get out of it and keep it to just 1 run scored and a 5-0 deficit. Terrier takes 1. 1-2. LaFond at third, Baxter at first. Sulo working to Terrier. There goes Baxter. Up high, they're going to throw behind the runner at third.
No.
And it's a steal for Baxter and ball 2 to Terrier.
That play is not going to work with Adam. He's just too quick.
2 runners in scoring position now for Terrier. He's got a 2-2 count against Jason Sulo. Terrier pops it up, third base side, over for it is Weiss, makes the catch, falling
he's
down.
falling down. Nice catch.
But that's the third out of the inning. So we go to the seventh with a 5-0 Goffstown lead over Windham, trying to close it out and advance to the quarterfinals. This is Terrio. It's 7-8-9 against Dutton here in the seventh for Windham. Dutton doesn't get the call. That was pitch number 90 for Ryan.
Hazelbaker was throwing between innings.
Ground ball, third base. It's foul. Good to see Lee Nyquist in the house over here. I'm like, who's this guy with the shirt and tie? 95 degrees, my buddy Lee. Congratulations on the Twins, buddy. One-on-one count. Swings and misses.
Boy, that fastball had zip on it like it was the first inning for Ryan.
1-2 Ontario. Dutton winds and fires. Weak swing at the breaker. Strikeout number 9. First out of the inning for Dutton.
That had a severe break on it that ended up out of the strike zone. The hitter did nothing but wave at it for the first out in the seventh.
First pitch swinging, pop up, second base. Baxter gloves it. 2 outs.
Now batting, number 11, Alexander Blanco.
Number 9 batter, the last hope for the Windham Jags here. Down to their last out, Dutton trying to finish it. Ground ball fouled off of first. And Dutton seems to have a little spring in his step right about now, kind of smelling it.
He can see the light at the end of the tunnel here in this first game. I'm sure he's feeling it in his arm and hoping that the rain will hold off on Saturday so he can probably play in the field on Monday if they reschedule.
Oh, they'll play Sunday. If they get rained out Saturday, they'll play Sunday.
Oh, no
guaranteed.
kidding.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Sunday's going to be nice.
That's just my guess.
But who's going to mow my lawn then?
Well, you can wait for a quarterfinal game. That one got through the glove of Gaudette, the fastball, 1-1.
Well, it won't be far. I guess it'll be at Lions Field on Sunday too. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Well, that's
sure.
what I'm hearing.
I'm not sure about how long the alumni weekend goes for St. Anselm's College.
1-1 pitch, called strike.
Oh, you turned that one over. Got a nice little change up there to fool the batter.
1-2 Dutton hoping to finish it and send the Grizzlies to the quarterfinals. He winds and fires up high, ball 2. Top of the order, up next Martinchick, but Dutton wants to end it here. It's got a 2-2 count on the batter Blanco, and he's trying to Blanco the Jags. Curveball hit into right center, base hit. He reached down and got that one and ruined my line at the end of that game.
Good at bat there by the number 9 hitter. Just stuck his bat out and served it into right field over Brett's head. Nothing he could do about it. Just a good piece of hitting on a good pitcher's pitch.
That was his 99th of the afternoon on this hot day when it was about 94 in terms of temperature.
Yeah, Windham was down to their last strike.
Called strike there.
I could tell you this leadoff hitter does not like this umpire. He's made several gestures saying that.
0-1 pitch to Martinchick. Bounces. Just think about Dutton's efforts these last couple of outings against Bedford, the complete game.
Tremendous.
You know, 1 out away from another one here in the opening round of the playoffs. Strike on the swing and miss there.
Well-deserved first-team All-State. He's been the leader the last half dozen games. Even the Keene game, he played well.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Dutton hoping this will be the pitch that finishes it, and it's fouled off.
And we were hoping we wouldn't have to face Keene in the tournament, and apparently they lost today. So
We wouldn't have had to play them unless we made it to the championship, and they made it to the championship.
Right.
Another 1-2 pitch from Dutton. Takes a look at the runner at first. Delivers. Curveball misses low and away. 2-2.
That last strike seems to be eluding Ryan here. I think he's going to have to just try to make this hitter chase or hit a pop-up or a ground ball.
He's about to throw pitch number 105 on the afternoon. 2 outs in the inning. The count is 2-2. The Grizzlies are up by 5, and time is called at the plate.
I'd have to think that if not this batter, the next one would be the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Next Wednesday comes relatively quickly for the Game 3 semifinals.
Another 2-2 pitch. Check
went.
swing. He went around. He tags him, and it's over. Dutton strikes out Martinchik to end it. His 9th strikeout of the afternoon. He completes a 6-hit shutout, and the Grizzlies beat Windham 5-0. They're moving on to the quarterfinals on Saturday. Who's it going to be, Bedford or Winnicott? We'll find out. Hope you enjoyed it, everybody.